ain't never seen it like this. Look at me go. Hey, we about to blow. Act like you know. Hey, we on the road. Look at me go. Hey, bringing it home. We in the zone. Hey, 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 hey. Look at me go. Now you see me, now you don't. If you didn't know, now you know. Perseverance, my cologne. You can see I got it on. Hold up, wait, stop. You can meet me at the top. I got the magic like a genie in a bottle, baby. I'ma give you what you want. Hold up, wait, stop. Sign my name on the dot, okay. Man, I'm coming in hot, okay. I gotta give it all I got. Yes, sir, I'm living the dream.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Two of the 7 contenders for the Lamar Hunt Trophy are set, and we're underway in this AFC Wildcard game. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achan. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Working quickly here. Off the play fake. Oh, he nearly starts the game off with a pick. Just couldn't hang on to it. Good defensive play, though, regardless. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. That's caught for the 1st. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Achan, a 1st down carry. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. That holding penalty is going to make 1st down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Tua looking to throw. Completed left side to Smith. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Here's Tua again. That's caught. Devon Achan. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Offense up to the line fast. Sticking to the air. It's Tagovailoa. A lot of mass on the move here. Touchdown, Miami. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Sanders all set to send it away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Richardson throwing to start out. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Good for our Colts. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
At the 39-yard line.
From the 39. That pass caught by Gould. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
He locates Adonai Mitchell. He gets loose down the right side. All the way, touchdown, Indy! The Colts finish off their opening drive. It's an Adonai Mitchell touchdown. Gay with the point after. And the Colts start off well to tie things 7-7. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Returnable from the 1. And he breaks the 20 on the return, but only just. That is one up to the 21 and out of bounds. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Handoff running left, A-Chain. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense in the hurry up here. Going play action, Tagovailoa. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Gun, Tagovailoa. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Tagovailoa throwing on 4th. That's cut beyond the marker. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. They stun the defense with a gain of 14 on 4th down and pick up the first. Here's Tagovailoa again. Short pass brought in. And he's able to move it past the 45 before going out. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Miami. Here's A-Chain running right. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Tua out of the pistol. He's on the move. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away. They'll throw on 3rd and long. That's
incomplete left side.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Now Tagovailoa on fourth. He's got it to his running back. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Again, it's Tagovailoa. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Catch is made down the right sideline. They gain 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of one. We've reached the end of one in this open. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. Tagovailoa. Achane reels it in. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Third and long for him here. And in for the Miami touchdown. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7. Sanders all set to send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Finds Woods. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
That play good for 17 and a first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
First down throw here from Richardson. This one finds Taylor. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Jeremy Chin there on the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He's got his man. That's Alec Pierce. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
A gain of 5, Brock, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
Taylor will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
They're lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1. They'll send him up the middle. And he's in for the touchdown. The Colts can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Gay to add the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Colts tie things up at 14. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. A-chain on the inside give. They'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Quiddy Pay there to take him down. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. So through a flurry of points, we have hit the 2-minute warning. The Dolphins with a lot of ground between where they are now and where they need to go. Tua now from the gun. Able to find Achane. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Miami. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Fits it through the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Doesn't have the hook up there, incomplete pass.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Still inches to go on 3rd down. Here's Tua again. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And now they're left with 4th and short. Sticking to the air, it's Tagovailoa. Firing one deep for the end zone. He's got it deep downfield. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Achane. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. It's 2nd and goal. Here's Tua. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You've got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now they're left with 4th and goal. Talk about coming up clutch with that contact on 3rd and goal, partner. And now a decision for this offense to make on 4th down.
We know how hard it can be defensively in these goal-to-go situations. We know that you have got to be on point, every attention to detail. That's a job well done by that defense.
Tagovailoa to throw on 4th down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins get some late points and the lead. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7. Sanders all set to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Richardson now on 1st and 10. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. On 1st down, it's Richardson. He put everything he had into this one. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
He sends this one to the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Extra point converted by Gay. And the Colts tie this game at 21. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
He'll throw it. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. We'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Blown back gets the handoff. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Back-to-back carries here. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the press for moving the chains that time.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cater Kohu. And the Dolphins take over inside the 35 after the interception and a spirited return. Well, Brock, it was an absolute battle in the first half as they played to a tie heading into the locker rooms. And already we have the first big play of half number 2 with that INT.
Yeah, not just the first big play, but maybe the first separating play here, Kate. There's always a moment in the second half, especially when one of these teams makes the play, right? That one that we're going to circle and look back to is the defining play of the half. We may just have witnessed it right there.
Incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
2nd and 10 now. That's knocked away by a defender. Incomplete.
That is so hard to do. It's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
Touchdown, Miami! The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. And puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7. Sanders all set to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he takes this across. Nope, beg your pardon. They're going to spot him right at the 35-yard line. 2nd down carry for Taylor. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He has the first over the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. They pick up 20 yards there. And it'll be first down, Colts.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Richardson. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he gets him around 6 there. Jeremy Chin there on the stop. Working quickly here. 2nd and 4. Taylor makes the catch. He's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
All set up now for 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Richardson finds Woods. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 16-yard line.
From the 16. Coming in was down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
That's good for another goal.
Taylor. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to hold him down near the line. Offense in the hurry up here. Another shot for Taylor. And this time he gets it done. Touchdown! The Colts cut it to 1 late in the third. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Gay with the point after. And the Colts tie us up 28-all. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. Tagovailoa on 1st down. Escapes the pocket. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. So that brings up 2nd down. Throwing again. Here's Tua. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Again, it's Tagovailoa. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Rodney Thomas has got it. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Gay to add the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts break that tie and now lead by 7. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Tagovailoa back to the air after the pick. Forced out to his right. Fits it through the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Miami. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Chased out to his right. And that throw just too high for him.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. It came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. It's caught left side by Hill. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty. Here's Tagovailoa again. Finds his man, Waddle. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. To the air yet again. Tagovailoa makes the grab in bounds left side. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done. Sticking to the air, it's Tagovailoa. Buys time, rolling right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Another try following the sack. Into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. That's Julian Blackmon. And the Colts finally see the return stopped. They're going to take over following the interception at the 45-yard line.
I know he started to play as a defender. Gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back. He looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Will make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down. Taylor again. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
At the Dolphins' 44-yard line.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Oh no, the ball is loose. And the Dolphins got it. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And Miami returns this to the end zone. Touchdown. The Dolphins now trail by just a point in the 4th. On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be first down, Colts. Running back sent in motion. First down, and they go right back to him. And they're going to bring him down after a good gain to the 40. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line. Another carry for him. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line. Going to the ground again on 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
So all they needed to see right there before the snap. Defense way overcommitted to stopping the quick pass. Became really easy to hand it off and watch that running back do the rest.
Taylor will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. Still one more in their pocket to use. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw it. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! And the Dolphins have it with 99 yards to go. They're at the 1.
First and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Quick slant taken in by Waddle. And he gets this one up to the 10-yard line. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here he is to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds with the first. Only 17 seconds remaining. Back to throw. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. They're set up at the 35 now. He'll look to throw it. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Well, Brock, 4 quarters, couldn't decide a winner. And now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. And postseason overtime differs from what we saw in the regular season. A touchdown on the opening drive doesn't end things anymore. Both teams guaranteed a possession. And if we're still tied after each team has had the football once, we then go to sudden death, and the first score takes it. It has been a heavyweight fight to begin these playoffs, and we're not done yet. The kick is away, and overtime has begun. From his own end zone, here we go. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Taylor. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. Looks like no gain on 2nd down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. He's on the move. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Richardson on third. That's caught for the first. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down. They'll throw again, Richardson. This one finds Taylor. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
And he's tackled for a short gain. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Forced out to his right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Trying to throw for it with Richardson. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. So remember, even if they reach pay dirt, other side still gets to answer in the playoffs. They're on the right track, but so plenty of work to go to put that touchdown up.
Seeing those chains move is so critical on that opening drive. It's kind of like getting a runner on base, Kate, in the top of the baseball inning. It just sets the table for more to come. He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Richardson. Chased out to his right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Taylor. And he drives this forward to the 6. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
They kick the running back in motion. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Now remember, the other side has a shot to answer a touchdown here in playoff OT, but that might not even come into play if they don't figure out a way to salvage this opening possession.
Yeah, you can forget about them overtime rules. These guys defensively want to take those out of the picture. And that kind of effort, well, it gets them pretty darn close to it.
Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. And the Dolphins are going to take over after his 9th interception of the season.
Red zone defense, it is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away, that is a gold star effort by the defense.
Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. A-chain again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Well, this is just the game that never ends, it seems. That overtime is in the books. It's time to flip the field and start another one as we wait for a winner. So overtime in the playoffs, Brock, things work a little bit different, and we know that some folks have been confused by this. So both teams guaranteed one possession regardless of who wins the coin toss here. And if after those two drives we're still tied, then an entire season comes down to who can score first. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Working quickly here. First down, Tagovailoa to throw. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Dolphins.
Here's A-Chain running right. And he drives it up past the 45. Offense up to the line fast. Second down carry for A-Chain. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
First down, here's Tua. Has it, man, it's A-Chan. And nothing doing on that run. Defenders bottle it up quickly. Tua now from the gun. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on third. Oh, brother, it's another interception. That's Julian Blackman. And he's going to go. It's a big 6. So the Colts pick up the win in this one. And that was the type of game you can only hope for in the postseason, Brock. Couple of deserving teams laying it all out there, and they were finally able to get the win and keep their playoffs going. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indy.
It's Paul. I was listening to the album. Good luck. You're on your own.